From the wonderful world of Willie, set sail for an adventure like no other. Meet Steamboat Willie.
Screamboat is finally in theaters after a delay that came out of nowhere, like a week or two before the movie was originally supposed to be released. I don't even think they gave a reason, but it's finally here, and based on the trailers, teasers, this image, this disgusting image, it looked like the exact type of thing that I really wanted to see. So the question is, did it give me what I wanted? I think so. But let's get into it. And for those of you who clicked this video thinking, what the hell is this? Because I'm sure there's a few of you. Screamboat is a Steamboat Willie parody, the original Disney cartoon, which has recently entered the public domain. So naturally, if you get a children's IP that's public domain, you gotta make him kill people, which has become a trend in the last few years. So yeah, there's not really much story. They're trapped on a boat. Steamboat Willie starts killing people. That's pretty much it. And when I say that's pretty much it, I really mean that's pretty much it. There's like no story here, but I mean, look at the type of movie that you're watching. Did you need a really good story? I said this before with other movies. Sometimes you just gotta let it go and sit back and have fun. And I hope that if you're actually sitting and watching Screamboat, you're there to have some fun, because if not, you're gonna be miserable. So there's your warning, I guess. So yeah, the story is weak, but they do get a little bit into the backstory of Willie, kind of. It's nothing crazy, but they give you a little bit of lore, and they use the style of the original cartoon, which I really appreciated, so that added something for me. Screamboat shares some of the same producers as the Terrifier movies, and I mean, you could kind of see the similarities, and this movie is pretty gory at times. It's not as gory as Terrifier, which, I mean, it's hard to be that gory, and it doesn't look as good, but I mean, I always appreciate practical effects and prefer them to CGI, so, you know, the gore was still pretty good here for me. There's even a couple of cast members that were in the Terrifier movies, like Kaylee Hyman and, of course, David Howard Thornton, who plays Screamboat Willie, and I mean, this guy, I hope he doesn't get typecast, I hope he gets more opportunities, but being a crazy killer in makeup, acting silly, which Screamboat Willie, or I guess just Steamboat Willie, whatever, he does act very silly. He's whistling, he's dancing, he's laughing, all types of shit. I mean, this guy's great at what he does. He really is. I had a blast with him. There's also a couple of cameos in here, even though one of them is more like a small role than a cameo. But, I mean, I was kind of surprised by them. I was like, is that? Okay. And then he had a small role. And then there was another guy that popped up. And I was like, what? Yeah, so I don't want to spoil it just so you could see it and have some fun with it. But it was definitely a surprise to me. This film does have the usual issues that come with low-budget films, like the action is shaky cam because they can't really do a lot of stuff, so if it wasn't shaky cam, it'd really look fake probably, so things like that, or like editing mistakes, or, you know, cheap green screen, whatever, things like that. But when it comes to films like this, I let those types of things slide because, I mean, it's low-budget filmmaking, people who are also usually very early in their careers, so things like that didn't bother me. And also, I mean, this movie's just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed most of the comedy here. There's some jokes that are like, okay, haha. Like, they say a lot of Disney song titles in conversation, like someone's arguing or whatever, and they're like, oh, let it go. They put emphasis, and then it's like, someone says, can you feel the love tonight? Like, things like that. So it's like, okay, haha. Whatever. But then there's these group of girls who are clearly supposed to be the Disney princesses, but they obviously can't be for legal reasons or whatever. So there's someone dressed like Cinderella, has the slippers and everything, but her name is Cindy. Things like that. But, I mean, it was all in good fun. I had fun with it. Willie's great. Like I said earlier, he's great, but he gets a little crazy with the kills. That's my type of thing. If you like crazy, fun kills, you're gonna get that here. And speaking about Willie, if you've seen the movie, you might get what I'm referencing. Might make some people uncomfortable. My theater thought it was funny. I thought it was funny, but some people might be uncomfortable. So just be ready for that. But like I said, I thought it was a really fun movie. And not all the Disney references were super on the nose. There were some little things like, you know, some floating trash, like some things that you could spot. It doesn't really add anything, but it was cool, I guess. So I know it sounds like I'm really praising this movie, but it wasn't fully what I wanted. I needed a little bit more. Like I said, some of the humor kind of just, you know, oh, haha, I see what you did there. Whatever. And then, I don't know, the kills were good, but I feel like I needed a little bit more. And it's probably a budget thing, so I could let it slide. But they are going to make a sequel. There's even a tag at the end, like the Marvel movies, that says Willie and Minnie will return because they tease Minnie, which I guess Minnie's public domain and she has her regular name, unlike Willie, who's literally Mickey. But yeah, sequel's on the way, I guess. There's even a post-credit, so look out for that. And really quick, this is the tone that the Poohniverse needs. And yes, the Poohniverse is a real thing. I did a review on the last one, Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare. That's a real movie. Actual review out. So go check that out if you want to. But yeah, those movies take themselves so fucking seriously. Just have some fun. Screamboat, not a great movie, but it had fun. And now I'm really looking forward to the sequel and seeing what else that they do. Because it was fun. So Poohniverse, please, you got this whole slate of movies lined up. Just have some fun. Please, at least a little bit. Stop taking yourself so seriously. Okay, that was my rant. Poohniverse, please, take notes.
Screamboat, in theaters April 2nd for a limited time.
So what do you think of Screamboat if you've seen it? Or do you even plan on going to see it? I think you should. It's pretty fun. I mean, it won't be a waste of your time, so I mean, can't say that about some other movies. But let me know what you thought, and I really appreciate you watching. I haven't posted in a little bit, just been super busy, but I'm going to try to stay on top of things from now on and not fall behind again like that. So please subscribe to join me as I talk about things like movies, TV, video games, and more. Or watch some of my other videos and shorts. I appreciate you watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you.